¿Qué onda, canijos? ¿Qué onda? Aquí estamos ya saben. Nada más falta unas horas que la pelea sigue, ¿no? Y listos. Pues, ¿cómo empezamos, man? Voy a decir que los 2 días que yo he estado aquí, me gustan los árabes, los que están empleados con la sistema de le llaman Boulevard City, o sea, son como, ¿cómo decir eso? ¿Cómo voy a decir esto? Perdón. Es como un Universal Studios, es algo así, pero más en estilo más moderno en que los árabes están invertidos, ¿no? Me gusta, pero son buena gente. Oh, Atómico, ¿qué onda? Aquí está el jefe Atómico. Aquí anda nada más, apenas acaba de hacer un té. Y ya voy a decir que a veces es más práctico tener un laptop o una computadora porque ya con el teléfono es difícil, pero ya, no somos youtuberos y así es la tecnología, ¿no? Pero ya, estamos aquí, y hoy traté de ver los pesajes, ¿no? Pero lo que no me gustó es que yo creía que iba a ser algo más para el público, estaba cerrado. Y aquí en esta área, mira, para estar acá en Boulevard City puedes entrar a las 4, es cuando lo abren. Y el evento, o sea, el pesaje salió como a las 3 o fue 1 hora. El Ty dice saludos, Ty. Saludos, Ty. That means what up, Ty. Sorry, this stream. I'll do maybe a stream in English, but this one I gotta do in Spanish because that's the theme, where Mexico's throwing down. We'll get to the details on the fights, but I'm just doing an intro about Riyadh season, especially for the paisas, my paisa. Raza stream, man. Yeah, I know it's biased, but that's how we do it, man. It's all good, baby. It's Mexican boxing. Mexican boxing right now or tomorrow's gonna throw down with the samurai, and it's good. It's good for boxing. My guy Atómico says, siento que si eran decision en las últimas 2 peleas. Okay. So Jefe Atómico is already getting nitty gritty about the fights, but let me talk about the experience so far acá en Arabia Saudita. So they start at 4, the Boulevard City. I believe they should start earlier. But this is a good experience because I can already see how they're trying to attract tourism out here. I haven't really seen any American cats out here, to be honest. No hay nada de americanos acá, Atómico. Hasta yo no he visto paisas acá. Más japoneses. There's more Japanese out here. It's understandable. Japan's closer over here, so maybe that's more practical. Or maybe, quizás, los japoneses están muy, muy divertidos en la tema de México contra Japón. What I'm saying is that maybe the Japanese are really, really feeling this theme between Mexico versus Japan, or I should say Mexico versus the samurai, right? Because it's Night of the Samurai, so I would imagine more Japanese are going to show up, obviously, right? And so that's why the circumstances, las circunstancias de estas peleas, more importantly, guys, between Nakatani and INOUE, because you guys know, ahorita las temas in Ring Magazine, everybody's talking about Nakatani versus INOUE. That's good, okay, but sometimes that could probably bring a bit of bad luck, or yeah, it would bring bad luck because it means don't count out the Mexicans, man. The Mexicans are coming out here to disrupt the showdown between Nakatani and INOUE, which is supposedly for May, right? So don't count out the paisas, man. And speaking of which, let's just get into it already. Might as well get into it. Nakatani, who in his last 6 fights, he's been stopping guys, right? If I'm not mistaken. But there's two when he went the full 12 or the full 10, I guess, with some, because he fought a guy called Chihuas. Chihuas was the guy, well, Francisco Rodriguez, Chivas was the guy that beat Yalal Gafai in the UK. And remember, for about a whole year, they were trying to pin Mexican boxing as cheats because of, Munguia, Chivas, the guy that Nakatani fought, right? So, anyways, the point is, guys, Chivas, okay? And this other guy named, ¿cómo se llama, Tómico? The other paisa que fue los asaltos con Nakatani, que era más chaparro. He was more shorter. But we'll get to the nitty gritty because the paisas, Mexico's gonna come to fight, man. So it went the full 12 or it went the full 10. What's his name, man? I forgot what the cat's name. Maybe Atomico knows. Eric Gomez. Oh, what up, Eric? Saludos. Bomb Squad, he says. Yeah. We're out here in Riyadh, man. I'm just talking right now about Nakatani's past opponents. And then he went against the Paisas, the Mexicans. He didn't stop them. The last guy he stopped, if I'm not mistaken, was Cuellar, El General Cuellar. Which, guys, is going to be as tall as this guy, Logan. Okay? Logan Hernandez. I call him Reyes, but whatever. The Paisas always have all these full, middle. Okay? And I'm looking at Logan's size compared to Nakatani. Yo, don't count out Reyes, man. He's 20 and 18, so he's got that nice power ratio. Nakatani needs to watch out, guys. He's got to watch out. I ain't joking. So going back to Chivas, right? Chivas, and I'll say this out front. Yo, Atomico, the jet lag is always going to be a kicker in these. Now, this is the first time, though, if I'm not mistaken, that they're going to be fighting around 3 or 4 tomorrow, my time here in Riyadh. I don't know how that affects so much the Paisas, the Mexicans that are coming out here. It's going to affect, of course, but I have a good feeling, guys. I have a good feeling. It's peak times. It's not like a Canelo Skull where Canelo and Skull had to fight like at 6:30 in the morning. Out here, guys, 6:30 in the morning is crazy. And by the way, I wanted to get to that because I thought it was going to be like an open weigh-in. It was closed, but it was okay. By the way, I saw Amir Khan out here. Amir Khan, Atomico, Amir Khan tiene una mujer, man, buenísima. Amir Khan's chick was hiding out of or sitting out of the venue, and I was doing some fixaroos with the stream, and I noticed that Khan came out. Man, hopefully I could have bumped into him and give a shout out, but whatever. But guys, back to the nitty gritty in the fight. So we talked a bit about Nakatani. Don't single out Logan Hernandez because of what Chivas went through. And what's the other guy's name? If you guys know Eric or Ty, the guy that the Nakatani fought, he was a lot shorter, guys. Oye, Atomico, Nakatani fought some short Mexican cat, but it went the full 10, man. And that little comparison between Chivas and that guy, and now we got Logan Hernandez, it's going to be a tough fight for Nakatani, in my opinion. And this guy, Logan Hernandez, he's more versatile and he's more dynamic than El General Cuellar. By the way, the reason why Cuellar went down is because Cuellar took a nasty body shot down the pipe, down the middle, and then Nakatani followed up with a left hook. Of course, he's gonna be hurt. I thought, in my opinion, General Cuellar should have held. He should have clinched, man, in that situation, but Cuellar didn't. They did the count and he was stopped, okay? I don't think it's gonna be the incident with Logan Hernandez. So, and then, by the way, you guys notice what's his Reito Tsutsumi? I noticed that Tsutsumi, this young Japanese cat. By the way, the other guy is the Leobardo, another young Mexican guy. They're both 23, guys. They're both 23 years old. I see this fight right now leaning more towards the Mexican, believe it or not. Tsutsui was actually on the Times Square card with Lopez and Barbosa Jr. That's where I remember Tsutsumi from. That's where they were trying to hype this newcomer, this Japanese guy. I'm like, who's this Japanese kid that's gonna be on the full card? So something is up with Reito Tsutsumi. Let me do some quick shout outs here because I see the messages. In my bad if I don't see them, my guys. Ty says, so you in Riyadh? Yeah, that's what's up. It's good out here, man. I'll say this about Riyadh real quickly, that the dust in the eyes, it kind of irritates the eyes. I'm not used to it. I guess that's Saudi Arabian jet streams, the weather. If you're not used to it, it's going to give you like irritation in the eyes. So that's something interesting. Yeah, Eric says 6 a.m. Tayo says, he goes, I'm in YN, get it right. BTS. Oh, that's what. So Atomico said Argo Cortez. That's the guy. So So Nakatani went the full with Cortez. Now Cortez is a short ass dude. Yo, Cortez is short. I know, say Atomico, man. I don't know how Nakatani went the full with Cortez, man. Well, whatever. So the point is, I go back to you put Cortez and you put Chivas together. Maybe a bit of Cuellar theory in there too. Yo, don't sing out Logan Hernandez, guys, man. Now call me, yo. I'm a bit devil's advocate here, and maybe I'm biased, a preference, but maybe because Ring Mag or everybody's being a bit hating on the Mexicans that came to fight because everybody wants Nakatani and Inoue. Okay, I get it. I want it too. I want that fight. It's a badass fight, but yo, man, don't single out the paisas, man. We're coming to fight, man. Seal, he says, yo, what up, though? This is a great card of fights, Eric says. Mexico versus Japan is the need. Mexico versus Puerto Rico. By the way, speaking of which, Eric and Atomico, what's his name? Edson Garcia. Yo, shout out to Garcia, man. Garcia is the only Dominicano in this card. He's the only Dominicano to show up. So, yo, I guess, Eric, we should do a shout out to Punch, right? And the other cats. Maybe that other host. What's his name? The boxing boys. That guy, they always make you fun of him. He's a Dominicano also. Shout out to the Dominicanos, man. I got Edson Garcia in this one, man. Against, what is this, Taigi Aminaga? Yeah, man, nah. Let's go with the Dominicano. I got Garcia for this one. By the way, those are two southpaws, if I'm not mistaken. So that's going to be a good fight, man. Damn. But also, like I said, Quintana Sanchez, the young cat against the Tsutsumi. I don't know, guys. You tell me, man. I got that 50-50. Even though Tsutsumi is only, this is going to be his fourth pro fight. Oh, so by the way, so Tsutsumi was on the Times Square card, right? With Lopez and Barbosa. Then he was on the Puello versus Matias card, right? And then after that, he was on the Canelo Crawford card. So he's been on 3 big fights, guys. They're trying to push Tsutsumi, man, for a good reason. But this might be a hard one because Sanchez, man, look at his record, man. He's got the most experience. It ain't going to be easy for Tsutsumi, man. It's a good card, by the way. So Sildi Apu Nadia says, what up, though? I love Taeyong. I love Tay. Oh, Tay. I guess Tay got some fans. Boxeo Atómico El Jefe, he says, Decisión Nakatani versus Hernandez. Decisión. Okay, so let's go into that right now. Oh, yeah, so what's the other one? I know Atómico. Déjame play this bad boy again. Yeah, Kenshiro Teraji against Willy Bardo, another paisa. But you know what? By the way, Willy Bardo is the oldest cat in this card, man. The dude's like 36. Shout out paisa, man. Yo, Tijano, what's up? He's from Tijuana, no, Atómico. Willy Bardo against, man. 36 contra un... Oh, by the way, Atómico, yo vi el equipo de Kenshiro. Estaban afuera todo su equipo. And I actually asked, había una familia de Picasso, porque entraron, perdón, they came in early, and I asked them, yo, ¿me puedes conseguir un pase? Porque no me querían entrar. It was a little messed up. Was one thing. I'll get it, maybe another video with that. Pero yo vi el equipo, Kenshiro's crews were outside. That's going to be a good fight too. But I don't know about that one yet. No sé. Pero vamos con el mexicano. Yeah, let's go with the paisa. Atómico says Picasso versus Inoue decision. También, yeah. Synthetic Apunadi says, I'm from Bangladesh. Oh yeah, shout out to Bangladesh. Bangladesl. Oye, Atómico, como dije, oye, and Eric, I was going to say to my other guy, Atómico, that Amir Khan's new lady, man, she's nice. She looking like a Latina from Spain or something, man. Yo, Amir Khan ain't playing, man. You get press credit? Nah, I couldn't get it. I guess because I was late. I was asking for it. But it's okay, man, because I think I'm going to be coming out here more often. If as they say, inshallah, God willing, right? If I can get that pass out here. They need a paisa to represent on here. My boy Atómico knows I can represent. So, I guess let's get into it though, man. So, Nakatani against Logan Hernandez, yeah. So, guys, so let's go to the main event. Let's talk about this. Inoue against my boy El Rey, David Picasso. Now I know I'm gonna give a shout out to Atomico because Atomico and I we've been for covering a lot of stuff about body shot potential, right? And believe it or not, if you guys know Picasso is a really good body puncher. I mean, he's got really good technique. As far as like body punching in those weights, I like him and Ray Vargas. Believe it or not, the Ray Vargas that fought Nick Ball, a crazy long range body attacker, man. Ray Vargas, but he's a champion in Reese's right now. But whatever, we ain't talking about him right now. But Picasso, yes, if he could hurt Inoue, nice. But I don't think he's gonna have success catching Inoue unless he takes Inoue to the ropes, guys. So this whole 2 weeks, guys, I've been looking at a lot of footage of Nonito versus Inoue. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the comparison with Nonito and Inoue. What do we know about Nonito? Obviously, been in wars, got the most experience, is the best fighter that Inoue has fought. He's taller than Inoue, right? But he's orthodox, guys. And what I liked about Nonito in his fight against Inoue was that he was always able to sneak that right hand. Now, obviously, Picasso isn't as versatile or fluid like a Donaire, right? As Donaire, but Nonito's age is the kicker here, right? And sometimes guys show up, they look better, as we always say, but like Teofimo Lopez always shows up in better fights, right? So I think if Picasso's team were studying a lot of the Inoue fight, I'm sorry about the Donaire's fight, I think they might have success sneaking in that right cruzado or that cross or a short cross, you know? Your perpendicular high guard, you could sneak in a right cross. It's not really in Picasso's style, pero you could do it, you know? Some more shout outs here. Oh, so that's, you know what? I don't think that was Khan's wife, man, because I don't know, man. I don't follow Khan's girls like that, but she didn't look as the previous one. Is he still married from years past? I guess, I don't know. Oh yeah, so shout out to Silthy. So Eric Gomez says, so Picasso should use Donaire tactics. I'm gonna say this though before I forget. I'm being maybe a little shady here, man, because you know, Andre Ward did his thing to win fights, right? Luis Neri, all right? Luis Neri. What I liked about Luis Neri, okay, we know Neri is a southpaw, okay? But what Neri did, if I remember correctly, he got into a clinch with Inoue, where I remember it was like at close range, and because he was at close range, instead of pulling back, he was able to sneak that left hook, guys. You know? Neri, I don't know if it was a hook or it was a short cross, but Neri landed a left, obviously, because he's Saudi, but he landed a left on Inoue, and Inoue went flying, man. You guys remember that? Inoue went flying, man. He got knocked. He got knocked down, nasty. And then Inoue just got up and his eyes were all dazed, like, damn. All right, so what am I getting at, guys? We got to play dirty, baby. Let's play dirty all the way. So shout out to Luis Neri for that one, all right? Sorry, man. I mean, yo, it's the fight game, right? A little clinch here and there. Because you guys know me, I always make fun of Haney. Or, yeah, the clinch game, right? Or what's the other guy? Shakur. I like them all, to be honest. But, yo, if guys are always winning, you got to do what you got to do to win. So let's do it too. So Luis Neri, okay? On top of that, Nonito's game plan with Inoue. Nonito was older, guys. He was more war-torn than a Picasso. Now, let me go to Picasso for a second. Picasso, since the Kameda fight, you should watch the Picasso and Kameda fight if you get a chance. He's bigger now, guys. He's got better muscle. He looked good in the live workout. He's fast. And Picasso wants to make a statement. I can see that energy in the press, right? So, guys, we got what is Picasso's age, man? I forgot. Jeez, I forgot his age. He's got the youth, obviously. He's what, 25? So 25 versus Inoue, who's about to be 33 this year, if I'm not mistaken. Or he's 32. He'll be 33 next year. So these are some good variables. And what am I getting at is don't count out Picasso, man. He's a huge underdog. Let me do some quick shout outs here. Then Eric says, not sure. I thought Khan was still a married or a woman. Yeah, but she was nice. But I was more on the point I wanted to meet Khan because he was like, 2 meters from me, but I was fiddling with my phone. There were like Japanese cats on the side smoking a cigarette. I saw, I forgot what security that they're contracted to do. I forgot what their names are. He goes, all fair and love, yeah. So my thing is to beat Inoue, guys. Maybe we gotta be a little bit rough in this. Now, this is crazy, man, because I like Inoue. For me, Inoue, and I'll be honest, guys. I'm gonna be straight up and honest here. Kind of the reason why I've been hyping Inoue big time the last 2 months is a little bit because of this fight. Now, I don't know how to cut what other undertones I need to put, but if Inoue is that good, and we should admit he is that good, man. He's, in my opinion, he's pound for pound #1 right now. Now that Crawford is retired, even though Crawford is not really, he's gonna come back. But that means should Picasso beat Inoue? Yo, Picasso got to be like #8 in the pound for pound at least. It's debatable, right? But yo, that's the way I see it. I like Picasso. He's the goods. He passed the eye test, man. Eric Gomez says Inoue and Bam, my top 2 pound for pound. Oh yeah. Yeah, for me, let me see. My pound for pound, I guess Usyk, man. But sometimes these things we get so cliche about the guys that we're talking about. What is Usyk gonna fight Wilder? Okay, we got Inoue versus Picasso. And then who's next? I guess Bam Rodriguez. We got Bivol and Beterbiev. And so far we got Shakur, Haney, Nakatani, right? I'm getting that right? Then Benavides. It's not a bad pound for pound. But you know what? Now I understand why fans are always saying pound for pound is subjective. I get it now. I really get it. Because for me, it's more about activity, who you fought, and the difficulty of the challenger, guys. The difficulty of the challenger, meaning if you could put that challenger against other guys, how would it fare? If you want to be realistic here. Eric says if Picasso wins, he would break in the top pound for pound list. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, but that's up to the ring. But guys, that's my game plan for the Picasso crew. We gotta be rough, man. What you don't want to do with Inoue is we don't want to box with the kid from long range. Let's not do that. Because what I do worry about David is that Picasso, he has a really good, he's got responsible high guard defense and he has good rhythm. But is he ever going to take a punch, that right hand from an Inoue right now at 122? By the way, I like this card because this is the Super Gallo, right? Peso Super Gallo, or as we say in English, Super Bantamweight. 122. So this is a nice Super Gallo event. Man, this tea is not that good. The tea here, by the way, so far, I'll say that the food here is not that, it's all right, man. They're really big lamb eaters out here, and a lot of chicken selling. Like when I travel anywhere like Eurasia, I try not to eat chicken, man, unless it's back in Turkey, but I'm not a big chick. I love beef, man. I love beef more than anything. And lamb, sure. I mean, I'm a Mexican. I'm going to eat all that stuff. Even pork, unfortunately. But I don't eat pork, but you guys know. Eric says, you need to push back Inoue, or else he is an avalanche. All downhill, you're done, huh? So, yeah. So, that's the thing, man. I'm being a little bit devil's advocate because, out of respect, though, it is a Japanese event. Night of the Samurai. I'm expecting to see a lot of Japanese at the event. I don't think I'm gonna see a lot of Paisas out here, but can you guys imagine the aftermath? Should the co-main in the main event, the Mexicans win, man? I mean, maybe that's not good. I don't know, man. I'm gonna keep it. I'm going to stay out of that. I mean, I have my bias, my preference, but I don't want to remind people because ideally we should be transparent and objective. But I like circumstances. I like context. I like the word samurai, man. You know, the Japanese come to fight. We know that. Let me go ahead and restart this music right here. If I know how to do it correctly. Let me do this shit. Yeah, okay. Ty says, is there prices out there good? Yeah, they're not that bad. But I'm going to say, to be honest with you, as an American, being out here right now, it's not for everybody in your first experience. Now, the personnel, they're nice. Don't get me wrong. A lot of black personnel out here, man. I like it. A lot of cats that be looking like like Bakoli and Efe Ajagba, looking like they're from the Congo or Nigeria, some of those regions where, you know, they get easy work visas, right? Because of the shared relations between the Saudi Arabia and parts of some countries in Africa. I like it. Really good cats out here, man. But they don't really, a lot of cats don't speak English, man. Only the real young ones could speak English, but they don't really speak English out here. There are some things they gotta fix out here too in Boulevard City. You know? And then Eric says, yo, Samurai Legends. Yeah. What am I doing? But to answer your question, as far as like the prices, they're good. I got an Airbnb. The hosts, excuse me, the hosts of the Airbnb are good people too. They respond like this. But for Americans to go from the States direct to Saudi Arabia, I don't even know if there's a direct flight from stateside to Saudi Arabia. I don't think you got to do like some sort of transfer, some layover somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. But the thing is, it's a long ass flight, man. It's not for everybody. It's lucky for me. It's only 3 hours for me, and I fly an airline called FlyNaz from Istanbul to here. It's pretty good. The service is nice. I mean, I take a nap. I crash out. So 3 hours, easy money. It's easy work. But anyways, man, yeah. As others were saying, Boxeo Atomico says, oh yeah, Eric Gomez is real African. Yeah. ¿Sabes qué, Atómico? Que los morenos acá, I'm talking in Spanish right now to my jefe Atómico. Los morenos acá, diferente cultura que los in America. So I'm telling my guy Atómico that the black culture out here, I mean, I don't know if it's common sense, if I'm being naive or how I'm saying this. I hope I'm politically correct or politically incorrect. But as an American seeing in here, I think a lot of Americans wouldn't mind coming out here, to be honest. It's good people, man. By the way, Riyadh, the whole complex, it's like a metric system. Like if you look in the sky from like New York or Chicago or already the urban cities in the States, that's what Riyadh looks like from the outside. Like the mapping, the landscaping is very similar to the Western world. So we got to give them props for that. They're very advanced in our progressive country, man. So I'm being a little empathetic. I got to give the Saudis a lot of credit, man, because they're trying to be more Western. By the way, guys, I thought I saw some place out here where I kid you not, I think I saw like a bar stool and they had like something on tap, and I'm like, they don't sell alcohol out here. I've been like kind of lazy, not to have much energy to go check it out, but maybe I should check it out in a bit because they're open till, I don't even know what time it is right now. What time is it? Well, the Boulevard City closes at 2 in the morning. And then Atomico says, ya encontraste un gym? Ah, yeah, so check it out, Gomez and Atomico. I went to Mike Tyson's gym yesterday. They gave me a nice tour around, but they said, yo, it's not for commercial use. I had to kind of like splurge my way in there. I said, yo, don't worry, man. I already got 20 years doing it deep in there. And one of the host guys, his name was Muhammad. He's like, his English ain't that great. He's like, yeah, we could spar if you want. This little shorty, like this kid, he wants to spar me, or he's just making random conversations because they were too nice. And I'm thinking in my head, like, yo, man, I'll wreck this little kid. But on top of that, though, you can't use the gym. I need some more pool. I need some more contact to get in there, because I do know that Ring Magazine Riyadh season, they do use that event, probably like closed circuit for the pros, because he kept on saying, or the host in there, that it's mostly for kid training for kids, right? So I don't know what protocol they're doing there, and it's not for commercial use, and pros do use it. So Mike Tyson's boxing club is a closed circuit. I'm like, yo, where are other boxing places that are nearby? I could check myself, but I haven't had time, man, to be honest. I haven't had the time. Next time, I'm going to definitely try and hit it up. Eric says, facts. I think it's a stop or two from I don't even know. What else? Eric says, Saudi is trying to be more lax and become more Western friendly. Yeah. And then Tay says, yo, Cuerpo, is an American something too nice is suspect. I don't know what you mean by that. It's all good here, man. Any subjective things you want to say or anything, any subtextual messages, you can do it. I'll decipher it and I'll hit you back on this, so you don't got to be too But where was I at? I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, so Atomico said if I was able to hit any gym, I did, man. I brought my gear. I wanted to work out. To be honest, guys, when I get back, things are going on in my family, man. I haven't had time to really work out because I've been having chest pains right here, man. I don't know what the hell is happening, man. Like a month and a half ago, I went and bought my boy a skateboard. I bought my boy a skateboard. And compré un skateboard para mi hijo. Anyways, when I was at the mall, I parked the scooter or my bike. I parked there, and all of a sudden, like I got like a chest pain, man, like a heating sensation. Like, what the hell is this? And I'm thinking, the only thing I remember that is like stress. I don't know if you guys ever had like instant stress where you get like a pain like down your neck. It was like that, right? So I'm like, whatever. I got back home a couple hours later, and I sat down, and I felt it radiating again. I'm like, maybe I pulled the muscle because my bike is heavy when I park it. But it's been hurting, guys, for like a month, man. Look at, I got these heating pads here. I use it. I got this other like Puerto Rican menthol, like it's like rubbing alcohol, but you put it on your muscles. Let's see. Let's hope it goes. But when I get back, I definitely got to do an X-ray, man. I hope I'm good, man. But it's definitely up here, man. I get a little paranoid because I hope it's not like a lung thing. You know, whatever, man. It is what it is. Take care of yourselves and go get checked up. I'm gonna finish this. But this last week I've been grinding at the gym anyways, because the funny thing is that even when I work out, I try to work out hard. Depending on certain movement, I can feel the pain there, but I still go because I love it. I've been grinding for so many years. I'm used to it. So maybe it's not even mental, to be honest. I wish it was mental, but the pain is genuine, unfortunately, guys. It's genuine, and I don't like that because I know my body. No, I don't smoke. I mean, not lately, but I don't smoke cigarettes. But there's a saying that nobody smokes like a Turk or like a Chinese, like an Indian, like a Brit. Heavy smokers. And my lady, she smokes. Could be like secondhand residual effects. But I don't think it's so much that, man, because you wouldn't get an instant reaction of a pain there because of that. I hope I'm wrong. I don't know. Whatever, but you know, you gotta think positive. It says, pueden fumar en Arabia. Atomico says, can you smoke out here? I mean, a lot of people smoke in general. A lot of hookah lounges too out here. A lot of hookah lounges. Fuman esa hookah. Allá también en Turquía lo tienen. They have that out there. But yeah, man. Hopefully, I mean, I didn't get time to hit a gym. I wanted to get myself in the Mike Tyson's boxing club and get some footage, but it's a closed circuit. I need more credential. I need a contact. But it's all good. This is the first experience. And at the very least, I'll say is that it was cheap. It was very cost effective for me to come out here, at least for this event. I don't know how it's going to be in future events. But baby steps, they got to improve the system. You know what I'm saying? But I'm happy because even though I didn't get the press credentials, no sé eso, no creo. This is they smoke out here like mota. But I wouldn't even. ¿Sabes qué? Que yo no voy a arriesgar eso porque yo ni sé las leyes acá. I'm telling Atomico that I wouldn't want to risk that out here. Anyways, I don't. Knowing the laws and the strict rules out here, maybe it's not something wise to do. At least not in these years. Gomez says, hookah can be fun to relax. Take in the Saudi vibes. Yeah, I mean, I know hookah. I mean, they have that out there in Turkey. It's common. What do they say? How do they say hookah? I forgot how to say it in Turkish, man. And I forgot my B12 vitamins. My memory is not even that good, to be honest. Lately, these past couple months, cryptically, guys, I'm gonna probably have like Alzheimer's in the future. I can feel the onslaughts going. I hope I'm wrong, but hey, gotta keep it 100. You guys get checked up. Stay healthy. Eat right, man. But with me and my family, that's kind of like a genetic kind of thing. So what can you do, man? What can you do? Just be happy. Love your kids. Enjoy the moment. You know, carpe diem, baby, all day. He says it's shisha. Yeah. Oh, no. What was I getting off topic, man? Getting off topic here. So, yeah, man, watch out for that upset tomorrow, man. I'm going to be shooting for PICASSO hardcore because imagine the pressure also on INOUE, right? INOUE is trying to go for the fight with Nakatani. Maybe he's trying to go undisputed at 126. But again, the fight that Nakatani had with Chihuas, the one that what was the guy that Boxeo Tomiko said, I forgot which one he said. Was it Corte? Forgot the other guy is. But it was a short Mexican. But Nakatani and Logan Hernandez, I agree. It's going to go decisions, guys. I think it's going to go decisions. And unfortunately, because it's the samurai event, it's probably going to lean towards the Japanese. Well, but I hope I'm wrong, man. Argo Cortez is the one that Tomiko keeps reminding me. Small Argo. Your Argo is really short compared to Nakatani, no? So that's it. I mean, we got Raito Tsutsumi contra Quintana Sanchez, right? I'm going to go with experience. I'm going with Leobardo. I think Tsutsumi just needed more fights. He ain't ready for that. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Then we're going for the Dominicano, man. Let's go with Garcia. Saudi, 2 southpaws against Taiga. I'm going to go with the Dominicano, man. They can fight. They can fight. And he's the only Dominicano in a Paisa guard. So he's repping that Bandera Mexicana, I think. Now I'm just joking. Then we got Kenshiro versus Willy Baldo. I mean, Willy Baldo's got the age, man. He's 36, right? Kenshiro, I mean, man, I'm going with the Mexicans, man. I'm going with the Mexicans, man. They ain't coming to play. And of course, Nakatani, right? We were talking about Nakatani. And Logan Hernandez. Can you guys see this? Hope I didn't cover it. All right. And then, of course, last but not least, INOUE versus Picasso. So, by the way, the main events and the co-main, those are going to full 12. I think Willy Bardo, is that also going 12 or is it a 10 rounder? I know Tsutsumi versus Leobaldo, that's a 6. Taiga's a 10. And I guess Kenshiro and Willy Bardo all the way up to the main event, they're all 12 rounders. So they're going the full 12. But remember, jet lag, guys, jet lag effects. I'm not sure about the jet lag between Japan and Riyadh, but from Westerners, it's a bigger jump, man. It's a bigger jump, man. I might be wrong. I may be wrong. Yeah. So Gomez says, you see Eddie Hearn there? Nah, he was inside the complex. He says Willie Gana. Yeah, I agree with Atomiko. We pretty much have consistent picks. What time is there? What time is the fight time there for the main event? It'll be 3:30. Supposedly the walk, right? Let's say 3 to 4, more or less. 3 or 4 o'clock. Let's see tomorrow, man. Let's see if tomorrow they have a special access because I'm gonna be there at 12, right? For Tsutsumi, the first fight. But today I had a hard time, but I got my tickets, so I think it shouldn't be a problem going to the Abdo Arena. So that's that, man. Anyways, I'm gonna cut out Atomiko, Eric, and those that came in. Hope you guys liked the transmission. I might do another one later on if I'm still up, but I might crash out in a bit. Ready for tomorrow, and we'll see, man. Tomorrow's gonna be a good event, guys. And Eric, is not too early, but not late start. Yeah, start time. Anyway, shout out to everybody for Al Cuerpo Boxing, Al Cuerpazo Boxing, to the body. You know how we do. By the way, I was gonna tell Amir, man. I was gonna tell Amir to shout out for that shot he got on Chino Maidana, right? So, anyways, Eric says enjoy. Yeah, man. Peace out. Saludos, Atómico, El Jefe, Eric Gomez, and everybody else, man. I'll see you guys in the next one, man. To the body. Peace.